What is up, guys? Okay, I know we've already beaten this subject to death many times. Many people have beat this subject to death many times. Let's be honest. This is not a new subject that we're covering. However, just to explain, because I know somebody's going to judge me, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I'm in a lot of chats now, and I've gotten it in a lot of smaller guilds chats, and I'm not knocking on the smaller guilds. You know, everybody has to learn. But in a lot of the smaller guilds, when there's wars going on and the topic of reinforcements comes up, I keep seeing, why? IGG just did this to troll me. Mother F. Okay. Well, thank you, IGG, for that, for rubbing it in my face that an enemy wins 1 point whatever million gems. That's how my day's gonna go, apparently. That's great. Anyways, okay. At least I think they're an enemy. They might not be. I don't know. I don't even know who they are. Anyways, in these smaller guilds, and I'm not knocking them, but in these smaller guilds, anytime the topic of reinforcements comes up or somebody's asked what they want for reinforcements, there's this answer that keeps getting thrown out that really drives me nuts, and it's send me a mix. No, you don't ever send a mix for reinforcements. You don't send a mix. Let's get that through your heads right now. No mix, okay? Looking at the screen right now, I am sitting in infantry phalanx, all right? Now, you're whatever formation you're in, I honestly stay away from the wedges for now. Just don't even touch the wedges. But in your phalanxes, you are always going to have a front layer, a middle, and a back layer, okay? We're not going to talk about siege because, face it, siege is siege. So you're always going to have 3 layers, okay? Your front, middle, and your back, all right? In this case, the front layer is infantry, middle layer is cav, and the back layer is ranged. That is how infantry phalanx works. What this means is in battle, your infantry is the first up to battle. They are the ones taking the most damage. After that, it'll be your cavalry, and then after your cavalry, it'll be ranged, okay? So why would you send mixed? Explain that to me. Why would you send mixed? Why would you send mixed? If your back layer is not even going to get touched, why would you want to send mixed? Those added 50,000 fucking archers or whatever somebody's going to throw into you is not going to make a big difference. It's not going to help you at all in the grand scheme of things. So why would you send mixed? Why would you even send cavalry as a reinforcing type when infantry is your front line? Your cavalry is basically going to be doing jack shit, right? So why would you want to do a mix? There's no reason. Okay, so anyways, your front line is infantry. Now we got to talk about the tiers. If you are a T4 player, let's just say you're a T4 player, right? You have T4, T3, T2, and T1 infantry. You have all layers built. The way the game works is your lowest tier are going to be damaged first, okay? They are going to be wounded first. However, the highest tier that is damaged or wounded in any given battle are going to be the ones that are sent to the infirmaries first. So if I have T1 and I have T4 infantry and all my T1 are wounded and my T4 start getting wounded in the same battle, my T4 are going to go into the infirmaries and fill the infirmaries before the T1 will. So the T1 in essence will take the deaths and T4 will fill up the infirmaries. All right, I just want to throw that out there because that's another question that I keep seeing thrown around. So, all right. Now, if you are, not everybody's a T4 player, not everybody has every layer built, but let me throw a scenario out there from one of these guild chats that I was in. That way you guys can see, okay? That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, this guy had 1 million T1 infantry. Actually, he had 1 million of each T1, but in this case, it doesn't matter because infantry is the front line. So he had 1 million T1 infantry, 500,000 T2 infantry, and 300,000 T3 infantry. All right, this guy asked for T4 infantry. No, that is not a good idea, okay? Bad idea, mister. I'm not going to name drop you, but you know who you are. Bad idea. What you should have asked for, okay? And then you oh, we're not going to go into that. Never mind. We're not going to go into that. Anyways, what you should have asked for is everybody to send T1 infantry as their reinforcing types on you. Why? Because then you guys would have all shared the wounds. You guys would have all shared the wounds, okay? I saw screenshots of what was going on. You could have ate that easily. Could have ate that easily, all right? But instead, you asked for T4, and where did that get you? That cost you a lot. That cost you a lot because all your layers essentially had to take all the damage before anybody's reinforcements even did anything for you. So that leads us to our next part of this conversation. T1, T2, T3, if you have all those layers, you want to beef up the first layer, okay? Now I know, there's going to be exceptions to this rule, okay? An exception to the rule would be if you're an infantry phalanx, you've only got 10,000 T1 infantry, but you've got 5 million T2 infantry and only 200,000 T3 infantry. Obviously, you're going to want to beef up the T2 because 10,000 T1 is not, what are you going to do with that? Nothing, okay? So you want to, first off, you want to make sure, obviously, that your layers are solid. You want to make sure that you have a reinforceable amount of troops, okay? And depending on what level you're at is going to depend on what a reinforceable amount is, okay? We're just going to have to leave it at that. But you guys get the point, okay? The lowest tier with good, you want solid numbers on all your layers, but your lowest tier is the one that you are going to want to reinforce, okay? Don't think that just because you have T2, T3, T1 troops in there, that if somebody throws T4 at you, it's going to automatically snag you a win. That's not how it works, okay? It's not how it works because it works in the order of the layers. It goes from lowest tier up when the armies are engaged, okay? So their T4 reinforcements might not even get touched. They might not even accomplish anything, and you just took all these losses for no reason. So always reinforce your front line. Always reinforce the lowest tier troop, okay? To the fucking max, son. To the fucking max. Now, like I said, there are exceptions, okay? I gave you one exception, but there are exceptions to this rule. But in general, use this as your like rule of thumb, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so I don't want to see any more of this in these chats, guys. I don't want to see any more of this. I can't tell you how painful it is for me to hear. Send me mix, send me even mix reinforcements. It's a good idea. I mean, to me, that's just as dumb as saying, hey, yo, I need like 500,000 siege reinforcing real quick. Why the fuck do you want? Never mind. All right. Before I start, I'm going to get myself worked up. I will see you guys in the next video, okay? I know, I'm like so politically incorrect. Go find somebody else who did a video on this because I guarantee you they'll be like more polite and you know, Lady Callista, there you go. Go watch Lady Callista's videos. Go watch Lady Callista's videos because she has a way of like covering this like all proper. And I'm not proper. I am not proper, okay? So if you're like one of those ball scratching, beer drinking, fat hairy guys that like hanging out at bars, then you can watch me. Actually, you still probably want to watch it. Never mind, whatever. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay sexy as fuck. I love you guys. I don't even know if I made sense in this video. If I didn't make sense, drop a comment, hit me up somewhere, and I'll clarify. But I'm trying to cram all this in as quick amount of time as. Damn, I did really good. Kudos to me. Look at that. Less than 10-minute video. Fuck yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video.